like it. I think it's easier climbing going up that way,
Yeah.
but people don't like it because you're more on the side of a cliff.
A mountain, yeah. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's about 6:30 to 7 in the morning right now. And yesterday I just went for my first mountain bike ride and super stoked. That was an awesome day. It was beautiful, blue skies and dry. Today looks a little rainy, but I think the hike that we're doing is just under cloud level, so hoping that it's dry. Thanks for watching the videos and stay tuned. Let's go.
And all the time going down.
Whew,
Yeah.
And we are off onto our adventure for the day, Olomana hike, 3 peaks. It is about a 1,500 foot climb in 1 mile, so it is straight up. And the hardest part about this hike is generally the first peak. The first peak is up there, towering at, I don't know, it's probably sitting at 17 to 1,800 feet. Super thankful we're in the shade with all the trees. It's probably 7:30, 8 in the morning now, 8:30.
I didn't want to have to do it again.
I'm starting to breathe a lot harder, getting maxed out.
Yeah. Like it. I think it's easier climbing going up that way,
Yeah.
but people don't like it because you're more on the side of a cliff.
A mountain, yeah. Oh yes, absolutely one of the most craziest parts of the hike, right there. Leaning over the edge, trying to grab on the tree roots. We're not using any ropes during this hike. I'll say it again, we are not using any of the
Good
ropes.
job,
That's fucking terrifying.
I'm definitely using ropes on the way down.
No, you're not.
No, I cannot? Okay, I'll try not
as
to.
bad as you can.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Whew. It's just mental, right? It's all mental.
It's a mindset.
It's definitely a mindset, and it's nice to have someone you can trust on these kind of hikes, as well as somebody that's gonna push you, so you can break that uncomfortable zone.
Between Kuli'o'o and Kamehameha, like the white poles, you can descend down to Waimanalo.
What a beautiful spot. That's how you do it. You gotta break your comfortability. That's how you grow. And we are at the top of the first peak. Looking over from the east side of Oahu, you got Kailua on the left, and on the right there, we are looking over Waimanalo.
Two different, like, halfway down. Yeah. So.
Hanging out with such a great group of friends, hiking. My Uncle John right there in the blue, 60 years old, just had his birthday, and now we're out here hiking a crazy hike. One of the craziest hikes I've done. Super fun. You know, there's a lot more hikes out there in the world, but this one is.
Should I frame it in the GoPro lens? Chink chink.
This one's pretty close to home, so we're out here.
We were on the Moana Willow Saddle, and our friend saw us
Views.
Kaneohe.
Kaneohe and took a picture of us through telescope, I think.
Wow.
The full length of this trail is about 4.4 miles, so it's about 2.2 miles on the way there and on the way back.
Okay.
Billy Goat, Billy Goat.
Billy Goat. Come on.
Yes, that was absolutely very sketchy. We're not using any of ropes, so when things like that happen, you are definitely on alert. That got my heart bumping, and we are here. We summited the second peak
That looked like we were going
at
to
the
slide
top.
off that
Yeah.
off camber and die.
Good job. Right here. Booyah.
Sharing the love, sharing the high fives, the good vibes.
Give me a sled.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, everybody.
You
Sure,
two
do it
split
this
apart.
way.
Oh, okay, so you get
So
the Willie in the middle.
Am I holding it?
I mean, it's a
And
giant
cheers.
fountain.
So the guy drinking his Camelback right there and the girl, they just did a 26-mile hike the day before. They call it snaking, where you zigzag up the ridges. And the very next day they're doing this hike, showing us how to do it and showing us where to go. I'm so thankful to them. And Rosie, shout out to Rosie. Thank you for giving me that awesome experience. And her,
it's
buddy,
unreal,
Danny.
man.
Thank you guys.
I just want to sleep in this and see sunrise. Sunrise is right there too. That's pretty epic. Unreal.
Say that you're going behind me.
I'm gonna be a little bit behind.
Yep.
You gonna go? All right. You want me to go in front and like show you where? Yeah, I got you.
This is like a perfect little water slide. But it's not a water slide. It is the edge of a cliff.
Let me turn my body.
Look, I turned my body and then I turned back around. This part is definitely scary without using ropes.
I made it.
Hikes and then
And the reason we're not using ropes is because it teaches you to become a better climber. You're not aware of the actual structure of what you're climbing on.
And
if you're
K2 is
using
insane.
ropes.
Did he have no?
I'm trying not to use the rope, so.
No, you're not. You have a tree right there.
Yeah, that tree is wild, man.
John, you got a photo now.
So then use the tree, huh?
Trees are okay. Those are natural. Ropes aren't.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah.
She isn't so bad.
No.
Wet, you know, that's when...
Going south to north. Make sure I'm taking up.
Yeah, not going down that.
And then I stop and then a little hair out. Oh, we have the keyhole.
We are working our way to the third peak. Gotta stay balanced, stay low.
Yeah, that's a photo, huh? Karate Kid pose.
But definitely every step is safety first, so you watch everything that you do. Your life is on the line on some of these edges.
I want to take a photo of standing in that.
I definitely could have chopped this video up into shorter segments, but it was 3 peaks and I wanted to get good visual memory and clips of each peak, and
Bailey, that's called the beach
then I can
whale.
also learn from my techniques, because right there was a beached whale, I call it, where I just throw my belly.
Damn. I wonder how much you really need with a wingsuit, you know? Definitely a higher drop than this, probably, but
Yeah. Cause like
you'd have to pull it like 5 seconds in.
you're not like just going across. You're dropping down like one. Alright, come into the high five. And then someone on the lookout, like sitting there, and then the guy comes around and like something, gives someone standing on the lookout a high five. you just went by.
So thankful it's a beautiful day. Right up around the third peak.
Puka.
We are getting there, and look at this puka in the ground. A puka in the Hawaiian term and language is hole. Definitely a recommendation is having a Camelback. You need your hands free, but you also need water. So Camelback is a must recommended tool. You don't really need one, but I recommend it because you do want your hands free and you do need water.
Alrighty.
And now we're climbing down the backside of the third peak.
There's like a hand palm rock without
Yeah,
getting.
we were.
Ooh, look at that. Thank you, sir.
Didn't want like a slip and then I.
Yeah, no. Safety's first.
Little dirty lens right there from leaning on the rock, trying not to fall off the edge.
Huh?
One of our friends.
Yeah.
We were climbing up this thing like.
Here we go. Look at that. Wonderful. I don't know, it's probably 600 feet. Gotta be. Could be higher, I have no idea. Wearing the chest harness, I do scratch the camera lens just a little bit. But it definitely challenges your mental, as I just said. Without ropes, on your way up, on your way down. Scary if you've never done a hike like this. Don't use a rope. You cannot touch the rope. You don't use a rope. I touched it, so. Stay focused. Watch what you do. Be responsible for every step you take. Looks like we're almost sitting right underneath cloud level.
Nice. That's awesome. Go up and down Olomana.
And this is where
this is
call
the
it.
part where
We're just about maxed
our
out.
buddy gets a little
Our buddy Paul is
scared
getting
and
anxious. On
his
this
nerves
edge.
are talking to him.
Calling it here. This is beautiful. There's my house. There's the Ohana Bike Trail. There's Waimanalo. There's the east side.
And I was
of Oahu.
I was
It's
perfectly
beautiful.
fine with that. I was
Stoked we made
exhausted.
it out here.
I wanted to call it there
Olomana.
too,
Booyah.
because there's not much
Cheers, guys. Thanks for
after
watching.
that trail that I know of.
And,
On that third
hopefully I
side,
could wrap
down the
this up.
back
There's
side.
so
but
many clips.
there it
It was
is,
such a
the
good
last
hike.
peak,
Beautiful day,
coming down the
beautiful
backside
weather,
of the
great
last
time,
peak.
Great people.
And now we're working our way up
There
back
we
to
go.
the top
Nice little
to get a little bit more
breather
relaxed.
spot.
That
Learned a lot
hillside
of
is
little
pretty
quick tips
sketchy
and tricks.
on that edge.
And I'm stoked to do it again.
We got beautiful enchanted
Definitely
lakes in the
motivated.
background.
Me, that my uncle's 60 years old and doing this too.
This is one of my favorite parts. Look how sketchy this is.
This was a fun spot, climbing back up. the
But
second
safety first. You always got to be prepared and safe. And that's why we got people there watching each other, making sure that we get up safe and correctly.
And here we are on the very first peak, heading back home. Taking it in, Mount Olomana, so beautiful.
Uncle Johnny. This hike is definitely for the books. Look at that edge. We're definitely on the edge right there.
Well, guys, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and we're out.
Perfect.